Can someone, right now, sitting anywhere in the world, empty my Newton crypto wallet while I'm completely unaware? That's the question that keeps a lot of us up at night, isn't it? The world of cryptocurrency, for all its promise of decentralization and financial freedom, can feel like a high-stakes tightrope walk. You're constantly balancing the thrill of potential gains with the nagging fear of losing everything in a blink. We've all heard the horror stories. The hacked exchanges, the phished wallets, the rug pulls that vanish into thin air. It's enough to make anyone, even the most seasoned crypto enthusiast, pause and wonder, how safe is my digital money, really? And specifically, in the context of a platform like Newton, which is designed to be user-friendly and accessible, how vulnerable am I to unauthorized withdrawals? Let's break it down. You've downloaded the Newton app, you've gone through the KYC process, you've funded your account, and you've maybe even started trading. You're feeling good, you're feeling confident. But then, that little voice in the back of your head pipes up, what if someone gets in? The core question we're addressing today is not just about Newton, but about the fundamental security of your crypto assets. Can someone bypass the security measures you've put in place and drain your wallet? The answer, as you might expect, is a complex one. It's not a simple yes or no. First, let's talk about the architecture of Newton itself. Newton, like many reputable exchanges, employs a combination of security measures to protect user funds. These typically include two-factor authentication, 2FA. This is your first line of defense. It adds an extra layer of security beyond your password, requiring a code from a separate device, like your phone, to access your account or initiate withdrawals. Encryption. Newton encrypts sensitive data, both in transit and at rest, to prevent unauthorized access. Cold storage. A significant portion of user funds is typically held in cold storage, meaning they are stored offline, away from the internet, and therefore, much harder to hack. Regular security audits. Reputable platforms like Newton undergo regular security audits by independent firms to identify and address potential vulnerabilities. KYC and AML compliance, know your customer, KYC, and anti-money laundering, AML, procedures help prevent fraudulent activity and ensure that users are who they say they are. These measures, when implemented effectively, create a robust security framework. However, no system is foolproof. The human element often remains the weakest link. Think about it. How often do you reuse passwords? Do you click on suspicious links in emails or text messages? Do you share your private keys or recovery phrases with anyone? These seemingly small actions can create significant vulnerabilities. Let's address some of the specific scenarios that could lead to unauthorized withdrawals. Phishing attacks. This is one of the most common methods used by scammers. They send you emails or text messages that look like they're from Newton, asking you to click on a link and enter your login credentials or private keys. Once they have this information, they can access your account and initiate withdrawals. Malware. Malware can be installed on your computer or phone through infected downloads or websites. It can then steal your login credentials, private keys, or even intercept your 2FA codes. SIM swapping. In a SIM swapping attack, a scammer tricks your mobile carrier into transferring your phone number to their SIM card. This allows them to intercept your 2FA codes and access your accounts. Compromised devices. If your computer or phone is compromised, a hacker could potentially access your Newton account, even if you have 2FA enabled. Compromised Newton account. Although unlikely because of Newton security, if a hacker gains access to your Newton account through brute force or other methods, they could attempt a withdrawal. Now, let's address the crucial point about withdrawals. Newton, like most exchanges, requires verification for withdrawals. This typically involves confirming the withdrawal address and, in some cases, completing additional security checks. So, even if someone gains access to your account, they would still need to bypass these verification processes. However, if a hacker has access to your 2FA, your email, and your phone, they could potentially bypass these checks. This is why it's so important to protect all of your accounts and devices. The key takeaway here is that while Newton and other reputable platforms invest heavily in security, you, as the user, play a crucial role in protecting your assets. So, what can you do to minimize the risk of unauthorized withdrawals? Use strong, unique passwords. Never reuse passwords across different accounts. Use a password manager to generate and store strong, unique passwords. Enable 2FA. Always enable 2FA on your Newton account and any other accounts that support it. Use an authenticator app like Google Authenticator or Authy rather than SMS-based 2FA, which is more vulnerable to SIM swapping. Be wary of phishing attacks. Never click on links in emails or text messages that ask you to enter your login credentials or private keys. Always verify the sender and the website URL before entering any sensitive information. Keep your software updated. Regularly update your operating system, browser, and antivirus software to patch security vulnerabilities. Use a hardware wallet. For long-term storage of significant amounts of cryptocurrency, consider using a hardware wallet. Hardware wallets store your private keys offline, making them much more secure than software wallets. Secure your recovery phrase. Your recovery phrase is the key to your wallet. Never share it with anyone and store it in a safe place, offline. Monitor your account activity. Regularly monitor your Newton account for any suspicious activity. If you see anything unusual, contact Newton support immediately. Use a VPN. A VPN can help protect your privacy and security by encrypting your internet traffic. Educate yourself. Stay up to date on the latest security threats and best practices. Let's also address the common misconception about wallet addresses. Many people worry that because their wallet address is public, it means their funds are vulnerable. However, a wallet address is simply a public identifier. It's like your bank account number. Knowing your wallet address doesn't give someone access to your funds. The crucial information is your private key, which should never be shared. In the case of Newton, because the platform is custodial, meaning they hold the private keys for you, someone with only your public address is unable to do anything. They would need access to your Newton account itself. Ultimately, the security of your cryptocurrency depends on a combination of factors, including the security measures implemented by the platform, your own security practices, and your awareness of potential threats. The question of whether someone can withdraw your Newton crypto with your wallet is nuanced. While it's incredibly difficult for someone to do so without compromising your account credentials, it is not impossible. The best way to protect yourself is to be proactive and informed. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.